comes in now, open goal, it's in the back of the net. The Predators with the early goal, it looks like.
The Vincy Soccer Premier League is brought to you by the SVG Football Federation.
We step onto the pitch to conquer, to ignite belief, to dominate the moment. We take control, we win, and sometimes we lose. We score, we miss, but we regain control. A free kick, a pass, an assist, and the goals follow. From penalties under pressure. Every challenge looks easy, so we repeat it. Because it's one team, driven by one dream, inside one league. Vincy Soccer Premier League.
Good night and welcome to this VSPL encounter here at the Brighton Technical Centre. Of course, Premiership football here in St Vincent and the Grenadines. And tonight's a big night. You can see that this is a starting act before the big show. It's concert night, you can call it that. Roger, good night to you.
Yeah, good night, Eddie.
Yes, of course, first game indeed. JeBelle, they are going to be taking on Camdonia Chelsea. That's JeBelle versus Camdonia Chelsea. Both teams are now making their way into the middle. And soon you'll have the exchange of the pleasantries. But of course, after this one, indeed a very important encounter where System 3, they can pull away from the rest of the pack as they come up against Leyu. And indeed, Leyu certainly, they have been showing throughout the entire tournament that they certainly will be a force to be reckoned with. But, of course, focus on what's happening at this point in time. And there you see Camdonia Chelsea exchanging pleasantries just to go through their starting 11. It's Isaiah Barker in goal, Nigel Charles tonight wearing the captain's armband, Glenroy Lane, Jamal Bishop, Juma Luke, Jamal Williams, Jadamo Slater, Imani Miller, Hussein Maki, Alroy Ben, and Mario Taylor, the starting lineup for Camdonia Chelsea.
And for JeBelle, we have in goal Tristan John. Then we have Najima Borgin, he's the captain in tonight's game. Tyreek Stevens, we have Dimitri Thomas, Mikel Williams, we have Sherwin Alexander, Deshaun Simmons, Sharik Hooper, Joanzo Sawyers, Jamari Spencer, and Dimitri McDowell.
Right, so that's the starting 11 for JeBelle. And there you see them on screen at this point in time with a big 0 on his back, goalkeeper Tristan John with the rest of the team. And, of course, important encounter for both teams. Chelsea, over the last 2 matches, they've certainly had a good showing, had a win before, and then they played the league leaders System 3 last weekend. Unfortunately for them, they were leading throughout the majority of the game, but it ended up 3 goals apiece, Roger.
Yes, indeed. It was a very great encounter and a good show on the part of the Chelsea team. But at the last moment, they conceded a goal, and the game ended up 3-all.
All right. Chelsea a little depleted tonight, missing the likes of Kyle Nero, who's absent tonight, who's always the captain and one of the workhorses of the Chelsea team. As a matter of fact, looking at the bench, there are just 3 players on the bench for Chelsea. Nonetheless, a full-strength team in JeBelle with regards to the bench. And we're looking forward to a very good encounter here tonight. So, of course, from the Brighton Technical Centre. And we're just waiting for the kickoff. There's Chelsea in the all blue, light blue, or should I say sky blue tops, and certainly their dark blue shorts. And JeBelle in the lime green and dark green. So, carrying the whistle here tonight is Anilan Stevens, and being assisted by Kenny Richards and Toshika Brown, female referee or female assistant referee. Fourth official is Mozaki King. So there's a kickoff, and it's with JeBelle just inside their own half. Long searching diagonal ball, but that's going to go right into the arms of goalkeeper Barker for Camdonia Chelsea, and he whips this one upfield into the middle, but just as if he's just giving it back there to JeBelle. Ball controlled there by Thomas, and ricochets into the path of, it looks like, McDowell trying to get possession there. Couldn't do so. And it's going to be the first throw-in of the game to Camdonia Chelsea, to be taken by the tall Ben. Ben looking for the return ball, but puts it into the path of Sawyers. Sawyers searching one there now to Thomas on the right side. Early attack here from JeBelle into the path of, well, it's a little overweighted. He was looking there for Simmons, going out of touch, and it's going to be a goal kick, but a nice little decent build-up, just a little overweighted in the end, Roger.
Yes, a decent move on the part of JeBelle, looking to get on top very early.
So, Barker looks as if he's going to, oh, he leaves it there for his defender. Works it upfield, long searching one, could only find a green shirt, and Sawyers tapping it back there to Spencer, who knocks it into the middle, but it's cut out by Camdonia Chelsea. There was Williams looking for Luke there on the right side, couldn't find him, too much on the ball, and it's out of touch for a train to JeBelle. So minute number 2, 0-0, and as always, that nice flowing breeze coming from the Atlantic into this lovely technical facility here, certainly greeting us and the players with a lot of cool or should I say with a cooling effect. JeBelle, and whistle going, and it was before the player was pulled down. So it's going to be a throw in. Ball was out of touch, but there was an incident just right after that. And now we see the referee going towards the Chelsea area. As a matter of fact, he's going to be having a chat with the fourth official. Maybe he noticed that little tug that took place right after. Let's see. Well, nothing to do with that. It's going to be the throw-in. Throw taken there now by JeBelle. That looks like Miller coming back there to Lane. Missing out, and Barker quickly off his line, realizing that there might have been an opportunity for the JeBelle team and squashing things with a boot upfield. Ball back with JeBelle. It looks like, well, not the best of passes there from the captain, Najib Bergen. And it's going to be a throw-in now to Camdonia Chelsea. So still 0-0. And both teams look a little tentative as is expected. And ball now to Sawyers, cutting that one out. Sawyers going right back in the fence there. Finds what looks like Shaquan Hooper. Drills it down the left side. Nice little ball, player with a bit of space, but there's Miller ever fighting. As a matter of fact, it's actually Lane getting a boot in there, not giving any space whatsoever there to Hooper. And it's going to be a throw-in to JeBelle. So JeBelle, position number 3. They're 3 points short of Leyu. So points all important for JeBelle here tonight to keep the heat on Leyu. Of course, Camdonia Chelsea, they're in position number 7. Below them is Hope International, Beckway, and Avenues United. So free kick to be taken now by Charles, Captain Charles. Boots this one way upfield. And it's into the path of what looks like here is Williams. Has 2 defenders with him. And can he keep it in? Whistle going. And it looks as if it's an infringement on the part of Williams. Let's see. Yes. Quickly taken a free kick now by JeBelle. Searching ball forward, but well, for a moment I thought the keeper was going to come for that one, but decided to stay on his line, allowing his captain to go and do the defensive work. And it's out of touch for a throw-in to Camdonia Chelsea. Ben it is. There is Mackie, back to Ben. He was looking there for Jamal Williams, but knocking it out of touch. Throwing out to JeBelle, to be taken by Dimitri Thomas. Tall, lanky lad he is, Thomas. And that one, searching one there for Devontae McDowell. Not well directed. And throwing, as you saw there, to Camdonia Chelsea. Thomas. Going back now to Stevens. And Stevens going all the way back to his goalkeeper, Tristan John. So they're knocking it around within their own half here. JeBelle, Stevens into the middle. Finds what looks like, well, that's Sawyers, knocking it back to Stevens. So a bit of patient football here from JeBelle. Nice ball into the path there of McDowell. He was closely marked and robbed of it. And here's Camdonia Chelsea with possession down the middle of the park. But it's given up to, well, momentarily, but Miller, and a bit of backward and forward, rushed the football, so to speak. And Chelsea now trying to come away on the left side, but it's out of touch. And throw-in to the men in blue, Camdonia Chelsea. 0-0 in this minute number 7. But the only serious attack coming from the Chelsea team thus far. Sorry, from JeBelle.
JeBelle's, yes.
Ball now with JeBelle. It looks like he's looking to flick it back there to McDowell, top of the 18-yard box, but Captain comes away with it there for Chelsea. Searching balls, looking there for Williams, but in the end, Stevens doing some good defensive work. Knocking it out of touch, I believe is going to be a throw-in very close to that corner flag. And again, Stevens in a nonsense mood, not giving any room whatsoever to the attackers.
Anthony, I always like the attitude of Stevens. He's always businesslike and always serious with his game.
Definitely so. So, you know, have a referee just asking for the ball to be thrown from the correct position. As a matter of fact, he runs over to the area of the bench of JeBelle. As to why, I have no reason. We see the referee assessor on his feet, a little puzzled. And
this shouldn't happen. This shouldn't happen. This should never happen. If the referee is late, he's late. The man who starts the game should continue the game.
Well, amazed. Well, Thomas now with the throw-in. Back to Stevens. And the referee assessor, Mr. Bert Francois, looking a little confused and bemused. And here's a corner. A cross comes in nonetheless, blocked by the defense for JeBelle. Sawyers cooling things down and finds that's Thomas back into the middle there to Sawyers. And touch wasn't the best of it, and giving it up now to Camdonia Chelsea. That's Luke on the far side. He's a slippery player, Luke. Can't give him too much space because he might very well make you pay for it. But here is Williams for JeBelle. Ball back into the middle there now. They have possession, JeBelle. It's with Spencer going back in defense. And there you see Luke once again in that number 10 shirt. Jumar Luke had a good game against System 3. But here is Stevens now, picking this one up on the right side. Going into the middle there to Sawyers. Nice little ball to Thomas. Has some space, Thomas. The defender is there with him. That's Ben. Back to Sawyers. And attempt to get it into the middle. Ricochet into the path of Charles, who whips it upfield. But could only find that is Shaquan Hooper. And ball only half of Camdonia Chelsea. Battling for possession on the far side is Williams. Indian, it's out of touch, off the boot of Williams. And it's going to be a goal kick. So, almost 10 minutes into this one. And it's almost silent here tonight at the Brighton Technical Centre. Maybe it's still before the storm. Indeed, the big game is on later on.
Indeed, indeed. It is the still before the storm.
Hooper trying to get possession, but Luke wins this one. Unfortunately, fell into the path of Williams. And JeBelle, they come forward with it. Nice work done there, but just a little too much there by Najima Bergin. Twisted and turning on the far side, but in the end, it's Taylor who comes away with it, loses possession. And JeBelle looking to make inroads here on the left side. Cross comes in, but it's picked up there by Charles. And knocks it forward into the path of Taylor. To Miller. Back in defense there is Lane. Boots it upfield, but could only find a green shirt. And they're going to try to slow things down and be a little patient. No, rush back into the middle. And that is something that is missing from both teams. As that's Luke. Nice little ball forward. Player with lots of shirts around him. And in the end, whistle going. It's against JeBelle, but you have to recognize the spirit.
Camdonia Chelsea.
Yes, against Chelsea. But you have to recognize the spirit of the number 9, Bishop. He fought as much as he can. And unfortunately, he just lost out at the last minute. Sawyer's now with it for JeBelle. And finds Spencer. Called it from Thomas on the right side. Knocks it back into the middle. And JeBelle now moving forward on the left side. Whistle going. It's against Camdonia Chelsea. And I believe this is the first free kick for JeBelle in this game. In this, the 12th minute. Scoreline is still 0-0. Referee was a little late, still tying his laces. Roger.
Yes, indeed.
Not on screen, and there he is. Yes.
Very strange move.
Tying his laces, referee. Stevens, and just asking for the ball to be placed in its rightful position for this free kick. So it's going to be, looks like Sawyers who's going to take this free kick for JeBelle. Decide just to go to this left there to Sherwin Alexander, back to Sawyers. And here's Alexander. McDowell takes a one-timer, and that's simple goalkeeping there for Barker. Absolutely no pressure, and boots it upfield. And this is a game. This is a part of the game I would like to see some improvement, Roger, where the keeper just simply takes the ball and boots it back upfield, not looking for any of his players, just putting a whole lot of pace on it.
Yeah, and that's unfortunate because it goes to in no man's land.
Certainly, play continues. It's with Camdonia Chelsea, battling for possession there, but it's picked up now once again by JeBelle. Whistle going, infringement against it looks like Miller of Camdonia Chelsea. There you see it, and yes, it's indeed Miller lunging there at Najima Bergen, giving away a free kick.
Looks like Slater, number 14.
So here's JeBelle on the left side. First touch was not the best, but he does well. Gets around one, but couldn't get past the second. Now it's in the middle now with Camdonia Chelsea. With Bishop. Still with Williams, and Stevens comes in, losing his footing there. Fouled, as a matter of fact, there by Bishop. And free kick immediately there to JeBelle. Thomas finds Sawyers. That's actually Spencer going back in defense. Ball there now for Hooper to run onto. I don't know what he was thinking there, Roger.
Well, I think the intention was to get it to the right wing back, but wrong footing, and he put it into touch for a corner.
Yes.
First of the game?
First corner kick of the game. This is the 15th minute. And going across the ticket for Camdonia Chelsea looks like Jamal Williams with that number 13 on his back. Of course, the ball boys here tonight, so he has to go and pick up and then spot and take this corner kick. Vincy Soccer Premier League fixture. And Williams spots it now and takes the corner. Just a little too much on it. Was looking for the far post and beat everyone. Went out of touch. And it's going to be a goal kick for JeBelle. As I now hand over to Roger.
Yes, so it's with not Camdonia Chelsea, but with JeBelle. They're going to have their kick off in this one. Goal kick. And it's now with the keeper. You make a start to Stevens. Stevens looking to walk that one through. Looking for some movement. Plays that one through to find, it looks like Simmons, but he's been dispossessed. It's now with Camdonia Chelsea. Good midfield work there, and the part of the number 13 player there, but it's played back now. It's now with the skipper for Camdonia Chelsea, Nigel Charles. He checks, turns, looks to go wide, gets that one through. Only as far as Hooper. Hooper tries to get that one downfield a bit, aerial. And it's still with number 8 player Sawyers. Sawyers plays that one, not Sawyers that is, but he plays that one back. It's back to the number 8 player. Alexander pushes that one to look for Thomas. He controls quite nicely. Checks, moves in, can't get that one to Sawyers, but it drops, cleared away. It's now with Miller. Miller tries to come cross field. He's being dispossessed. Referee calls for a foul. And it's going to be a free kick to Camdonia Chelsea. Miller still sitting there, holding his hands, as he may have had a pound. Or maybe he has fallen on his hands, but he's now going to get to his feet. Still there a bit. Uncomfortable, but it's now with Nigel Charles, as he only has 2 persons up front to serve to, 3 actually, among about 6 defenders for Camdonia Chelsea. And it's split to Bishop. Bishop had a nice shot onto that one, but he's being dispossessed there. Referee says a foul against Bishop. And it's going to be a free kick to The referee's going to issue a card. Not sure what was the charge, but it's a foul call.
Unfortunately, in the part of the Chelsea player.
Yes, trying to get a number. It's going to be a free kick to JeBelle. Referee says that's a power retake. And Chelsea has to be very careful because that's the first card for that player who seemed to be sort of aggressive from the start. And the bench is very short.
Yeah, it looks like
so
Luke.
One being played in, to find his man there. He controls, did well to get around his player. Still has some control in that one, plays that one looking to find his man. He's been dispossessed. It's now with Stevens. He plays that one back to find Hooper. Hooper has some control, losing out to his Hooper. Still won it back. It's now there with number 18. Gets wrong his man. Good move on the part. The referee says he's holding. This is going to be a free kick to JeBelle. Another card being issued there to, looks like number 14. So that's two cards in succession there.
So Miller.
It's going to be Miller.
Is it Miller or Slater? Slater, beg your pardon.
Slater.
Yes.
Slater, yes. So Slater receiving a yellow. And it is Boggin goes down. Try to get that one a bit flat. Further back, but Thomas comes forward to receive that one. Fakes, give it now to Stevens. Stevens controls. Go down the center there, looking to find his man who slipped out, but it's now taken over there by Charles. Charles, tackle there. Referee says it's okay. It's back to Stevens, who's moving it. No rush. Try to get that one through, but taken over by Sawyers now. Sawyers still has control, looking to move forward. Sawyers moves down, looking for some support. Plays that one through. Control there by Ben. Being pumped down for now. The keeper has to come. He does and collects. Moves that one right to find Stevens. He controls. He tries to move that one forward. A bit tight spot there and rubbed over there by the defense for Camdonia Chelsea. It's back. Not a bit of an unorthodox exchange here by both teams, but it's now with number 13 for Camdonia Chelsea. Plays that one inside, but straight in the hands there of the keeper, who came out quite quickly and reading quite nicely. Both that one out quite quickly, but been a bit patient here. Now it's now to Sawyers. Sawyers, he collects, looking to get that one forward. It's now with McDowell. McDowell turns, plays that one out further to right. It looks like Simmons. Comes inside looking to find the number 11. Is it Simmons on this one now? Let's see what happens. He controls back to Thomas. Thomas gets that one over, but in no man's land. But it falls there to Chelsea, who made a rush pass there, but it's now with Chelsea. JeBelle controls once more. Thomas goes down, gets that one inside. Not the best of contacts. Has been intercepted there by Ben, and it goes into touch for a throwing to JeBelle deep into the Camdonia Chelsea path. 21 minutes gone on the ticker thus far. No goals. Both teams still not quite settled, knowing the abilities of both teams. Back now to number 26. He'd been dispossessed by Ben. It's now with Camdonia Chelsea. Tries to move forward there. Whistle went. The advantage was not allowed to go through, so it's now with Ben. Ben leaves that one to his skipper, Nigel Charles, who pumps that one down free now, looking to find, and it's straight to Hooper. Hooper it's now back with Simmons. Simmons now trying to get that one through. Good pass. Finds number 11 there. And Simmons. Still giving chase there. Simmons is now with Thomas. Thomas turns quite nicely. Advancing. Gets past one, gets past two. Over touching that one, and it runs into touch for a throwing to be awarded to Ben of Camdonia Chelsea. 0-0 thus far. Ben looking to get that one forward. Finds his man. Plays that one over, looking to find. Stevens goes up. Winning the battle.
It's now with Sawyers. Sawyers controls. Has control. Sawyers holds on. Finds Simmons. Simmons go back to Thomas. Thomas stretching through. Let's see, but it's taken over there now by Sawyers. Sawyers checks. Try to get that one across. Looking for his man. Lovely ball indeed. The chase is on here. He controls. Let's see what happens. He gets past his man. Good beat. He moves on the line. Can he get that one across? Gets that one across a bit flat, but straight to, it looks like number 26. Spencer. Overrun that one a bit, but referee says it was taken over the goal line by Spencer, and a goal kick awarded to Camdonia Chelsea. 23 minutes gone. It's now a pump downfield there by, and look at the play, Anthony. There's not enough use of the midfield. It's just from defense to defense basically, and not having as much use as possible. That's Chelsea in the defense, and it's a foul call against Hooper, so it's going to be a free kick to Camdonia Chelsea. We see moving across there to get the one Slater, and he has 3 players in attack with him, and for him actually, and if you have about 6 defense for. And we see Nigel Charles making his way up there now. Very tall, lanky national player as well. Skipper in the team here for Camdonia Chelsea. And they're going to use his height, a bit flat nevertheless. But headed there, cleared away there by Thomas. It goes
into the trees.
Into church and into the trees outside the perimeter. It's going to be a throw-in to Camdonia Chelsea. So it's with Camdonia Chelsea, let's see. The tree taken in, Hooper goes up, deflects off, it looks like Bishop, and it's going to be a throw in to Camdonia Chelsea. Sorry for JeBelle's, and it looks as if it's going to be taken by the skipper. Bergen. So Bergen moves down, takes a throw there. Trying to find, it looks like Sawyers has been dispossessed. It's now with Sawyers shielding quite nicely. Holds that one up. Sawyers doing a bit too much on that occasion, but is able to get around 2 players. Sawyers holds that one up, becomes inside. Draws 3 or 4 players. The flag stays down. An appeal by hands via the defense. A referee say it's into touch. It's going to be showing to Camdonia Chelsea deep into their half. Force of twin encounters this evening. This one is between JeBelle and Camdonia Chelsea. Shot taken. That one, the attacker there is played in. Won't as far as Nigel Charles. The defense for Camdonia Chelsea is to Simmons. Simmons plays, not Samuel, plays that one into Simmons. Simmons is back there. Lovely ball being played on, looking to find Sawyers, but not taken there by Sawyers, and it goes to the keeper Barker, who now moves to the edge of the penalty area. I guess that one forward, a big kick. That one will drop into touch, and another throw into not as much structure as we expected from these 2 teams thus far. It's just been pumped from the defense, evading the midfield, and over to the defense of the opposing teams. In this case, to Chelsea, who wins a throw-in. It's going to be a throw-in to Chelsea. So to Chelsea.
That's JeBelle, not JeBelle.
Bergen takes that too, finds Simmons. Simmons has been moving around quite a lot in this game, moving from left to right. It's now with Samuels. He comes forward looking to find someone. A good passer, but off the chest there of McDowell, who didn't take that too nicely. It's now with Hooper fighting very strongly there. Hooper has been a very tough custodian for the last couple of games. I would have seen him play. It's now played over the lovely ball. They've been played to Holder. Can he keep it in? Yes, he does. He has been to contender. The referee says assistant once the ball went into touch. It's going to be a throw in to Ben of Camdonia Chelsea. 26 minutes gone, and this play thus far. 0-0 is the score. Quick one taken it to Nigel Charles, the skipper for Camdonia Chelsea. Pumps downfield. A lovely floating kick, and there we go again. From goal to goal. No structure within the middle. He played from right to left. Hooper didn't take that too nicely, but was able to get that wrong nevertheless. To number 18. So he plays that one forward, finds his midfielder. checks, doing a bit too much on the occasion, but able to get that one back to the central defender. He looks to come forward, but still has control. Has to be very careful. And holding up there.
A battle going on there.
Battle, yes, between it looks like number 9 for Camdonia Chelsea, Bishop, and central defender. Looking to get that one forward. Plays that 1-2. Finds his man. Back to Hooper. To the left. Hooper moves forward. Good exchange there by both players, but robbed away there now. Plays that 1-2 to find his man. Simmons coming in, but overrun both players. He tries to go wrong. Looking to keep it in. Try to get that one. Finds his man. Good touch on that one. Can he keep it in? Cross goes in. Overweighted. Looking to find Bishop, but it was a too strong a pass. Then that one goes into touch for a throw-in to be awarded to JeBelle.
So Luke doing all the good work then, and finally searching one, looking for Bishop, but just too much onto it.
Yes, it's now with JeBelle taken by Hooper. Hooper gets that one downfield, looking to find his man. He finds Simmons. Simmons plays that one forward. Checks, looking to get some movement in. Does bring it across. Finds Sawyers. Sawyers get that one forward, looking to find Holder. Good build up here. Fakes. Look what's happened to now. Looking to take a shot. Take it out to Sawyers, and overweighted. Taken over there by the defense for Camdonia Chelsea. It's now a foul calling on the part there of
Alexander.
Plays that one on line. Lovely ball indeed, but he's been dispossessed there. Put into touch there by the defense for JeBelle, and it's going to be a throw-in with 29 minutes gone on the clock. So, throw-in. Quite cool conditions. The wind has subsided quite a lot. Quite conducive for playing. It's now with clearance coming there, deflection, and off the back there, but the flag stays down, and the assistant AR1 says it's going to be a goal kick to JeBelle, and a quick start there to Hooper. So it's Hooper moving that one forward, looking for some movement. Not seeing it at the moment. He has to go long, looking to find Simmons. Simmons had a touch up to that one. Chases on. Simmons, can he keep it in? No, robbed away there by the defense for Camdonia Chelsea. Who get that one out, but only as far as, and that one missing there. Hooper give a good challenge. He was able to reach into that one quite nicely. Plays that one long line to find, it looks like it's Simmons again. No. Plays that one back. Finds the skipper. Change that one, lovely ball there, but only as far as Ben. Ben trying to clear that one, but only as far as Simmons. Simmons over to, it's a poor pass there, and it goes into touch for a throw-in to Camdonia Chelsea.
Well, it's been a night where certainly creativity has seemed to have gone out the window for both teams. We've seen somewhat of an effort from JeBelle, but the moment they passed that half line or just before, you've seen that ball just being pumped up aimlessly. Throwing nonetheless to Camdonia Chelsea. Ben gets the return ball, knocks it up the line, looking there for Mackey, was cut out by Spencer, finding Sawyers. Back to Spencer for JeBelle. Ball into the middle, nice little touch into the path of Dimitri Thomas. Thomas, attempted cross, but ricochets off the defender, and we'll get a throw-in. And back there is JeBelle, and ball again with no thought, just aimlessly knocked forward. The whistle going nonetheless. It's an infringement against, it looks like, Simmons of JeBelle, gets a yellow card.
Simmons. So
Simmons with the first yellow card for JeBelle. There are two other players on yellow cards, of course, Juma Luke and Jordamo Slater of Chelsea. So 3 yellow cards issued thus far in this one. We're 32 minutes almost in, as Charles with the free kick downfield, and flicked on, but into the path of goalkeeper Tristan John, and seems he's going to take his time with this. Going to his left there to what looks like Shaquan Hooper. Finds Najima Bergin Goes past one, but his touch was too overweighted, and it's back with Chelsea. Taylor it is. And couldn't keep it in, Taylor. He was looking there for Luke. And it's going to be a throw into JeBelle. Still 0-0 in this encounter.
Well, a free kick on that occasion. I think
A foul took place.
Morgan was reaching out and
Yes.
into that offense.
So Taylor, going back there to his captain, Charles, will take the free kick. And whistle now going. Charles gets his boot into this one. Long way upfield. It's off in the 18-yard box. So jump there from Bishop, but it fell nonetheless nicely there for Mackey. But it's back in the Chelsea's half. Knocked away by the captain, Charles. Again, just simply giving it away. Hooper with possession here for JeBelle. Was looking there for Najima Bergen, but the ball in the end ended out of touch. And a throw in here for Camdonia Chelsea to be taken by Taylor. Onto the head of Bishop. And there we see, that looks like Spencer.
Slater.
So play continues. Thomas. Sawyer's going back in defense there to Williams. Finds his captain Alexander, Sherwin Alexander. Nice little ball there to Spencer. Dimitri Thomas. And this is what they're doing. Looking patient now, just simply knocking it around JeBelle. Williams now to Thomas. Going right back to his goalkeeper, Tristan John, who's really not and truly haven't seen much of the action here tonight. Hooper. Closely marked by Luke, but still has possession. And in the end, Hooper knocks it away, giving it up. So it's a throw now to Camdonia Chelsea, taken by Taylor. Intercepted there by Najima Bergen. Floats it upfield. McDowell is there. The bounce was a little too much for him. Here's Simmons battling for possession on the far side, but couldn't keep it in. And the throw quickly taken by Camdonia Chelsea. And again, no thought, just simply taking the ball and throwing it in aimlessly without looking for his player. But luckily, play called back there. As a matter of fact, there's an infringement. And Chelsea now with an opportunity almost midway on the right side of the JeBelle half. Looks as if it's Miller who's going to take this free kick. Taking a couple steps. And Imani Miller gets it in and shits. Well, almost in. For a moment I thought it was in. It struck the upright there. And that was a saver there for JeBelle. Nicely taken free kick. Let's have a look at it again. And it comes in. Goalkeeper Bishop is up. Bishop was there. And it just struck that right upright and fell out of touch. Quickly taking corner kick, but it's back with JeBelle. McDowell with possession. And looking there on the far side for Simmons. Knocking it behind Simmons, but gets there in time. Gets the return ball now, Simmons, with a little space indeed. And there's the defender getting a boot in, and racing down the right side now is Camdonia Chelsea. Back into the middle now. And poor ball as it's cut out there by JeBelle. Can Thomas get there? No, it's not actually Thomas, it's actually McDowell. And another forcing ball on the far side. He had the space to probably move up the right flank and create some space, but put it right back over there. But things seem to be working out for this JeBelle team. Cross comes in now. Searching one day off the head of Charles into the path of McDowell. And pushed a bit, pressured a bit I should say, but a nice little flick on, but good defensive work from Charles. Didn't make it too easy there for McDowell. And here's Camdonia Chelsea now with possession through Williams. Williams finds Mackey. Searching ball now, looking for Luke, the number 10. Has Stevens with him. Luke has a couple tricks up his sleeves, Luke. And in the end, Stevens ended up as a victor. Williams knocking it out of touch as there's a player down for JeBelle. It looks like Thomas. And I saw him indicating to the bench that maybe he needs to be substituted. Not yet on camera. But Thomas being helped up, as a matter of fact, there by, it looks like, is it Miller? But the physio is in, and there you see him asking to be substituted.
Yeah, it seemed to be cramping up, Eddie.
That would appear to be the case. The referee's asking for the player to be removed as soon as possible. And gets up, looks fairly relaxed. But he's saying, wow, well, it appears to be something different than an injury, which I really and truly don't want to comment at this point about. Roger?
Yes, indeed. That's not for our microphones, we probably would have heard.
Right.
But that's for the management.
So here's Williams. As JeBelle, they're momentarily down to 10 men. Ball into the middle lane now. And into the path of Ben. And floats it in. But it's going to be easy work there for goalkeeper Tristan John. And John finds Stevens. To Sawyers. With some space, Sawyers. Looking for more green shirts to get into the middle. Finds what looks like McDowell. Back to Sawyers. He's closely marked, but he does well. Takes a one-timer. And intention was there, but the effort a little too much on it, and it just flew past the goal for another goal kick for Camdonia Chelsea. So a little unfortunate. Dimitri Thomas, I think he was having a good game. As to what triggered what took place, not too sure, but we've seen the fourth official holding the board for a change. So it looks as if Thomas certainly will be substituted, as there's another player who's down. This time it's a Camdonia Chelsea player. And the referee just going across to have a look. So still 0-0.
Did you get the number of the player who came in for JeBelle?
Well, the board didn't go up. The assistant referee has the board in hand, yet to reveal.
Also, the player has not yet been substituted.
Well, he's put the board down. Let's have a check. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9.
So player is not yet ready.
Well, there you go. So JeBelle still down to 10. And it looks like it's Luke, the player, for Camdonia Chelsea, who seems to be in a bit of a bother in terms of
number
injury.
4 out,
Right.
number 12 in.
12 comes in, and that certainly will be
Colin John.
So John comes in for Dimitri Thomas. And this is the 40th minute. Taylor now with the throw-in for Chelsea. Finds Slater. Back to Taylor. Couldn't control that one. As a matter of fact, I believe it was out of touch. And throwing now to JeBelle. Hooper. Finds what looks like Najima Bergin. And in the end, onto a blue shirt. Were just kicked aimlessly, but picked up by, looks like Sawyers it is, yes. Tapped forward there now, finding the player John with his first touch. Not the best of touches by John. Finds Ben into the middle. And player just ran in, that's Bishop, ran into the defender. But ball fell nicely for Camdonia Chelsea now. On the right side, Miller gets around one, goes down, runs, points to the penalty spots. It's a penalty for Camdonia Chelsea. And there we have a look at it once again with possession. It's actually Luke with possession. And Hooper, the guilty player, bringing him down inside the 18-yard box. And the referee immediately pointing to the penalty spot. Opportunity now for Camdonia Chelsea to go ahead in this, the 42nd minute. So, player going forward to take this one. It looks as if it's going to be Williams, Jamal Williams.
Miller,
It's actually
15.
Miller. So it's Miller wearing the number 15. For a moment I thought it was number 13. Number 13 is actually Williams, who's right there with John. So let's see. Williams against Tristan John. And John saves it. going in the right direction. And it's kept at 0-0. Ball now upfield. And comes right back down there now to goalkeeper Isaiah Barker. And, well, I would put it down to goalkeeping, but it was still too close to goalkeeper John.
Yes, indeed.
Ball on the right side as Luke, that's Miller, trying to work his way in. He's fouled in the process, brought down. And it's going to be a yellow card being issued there too. That's Williams being shown a yellow card. Is it Williams? Or was it Sherman Alexander?
It's Williams.
It's Williams. Yes, definitely Williams with the number 5 on his back. Being shown a yellow card for JeBelle. So both teams with 2 players on yellow cards. Williams and Simmons for JeBelle, and Luke and Slater for Camdonia Chelsea. It's Miller taking that free kick, floating it forward, and nodded over the crossbar. I believe it's off the head of the defender. No, it's not.
Nigel Charles.
It's actually a goal kick as we have a look at it once again. Let's see who got their head there first. It looks as if it's Bishop. It's actually Charles, the captain. Yes. Yeah. So, Tristan John saved the penalty just about a minute or so ago. Gaston went to his right, and that certainly was the best choice. Not the best of goal kicks nonetheless, as it's with Camdonia Chelsea. Ben with possession. And forced to go back in defense is Captain Charles. Charles searching ball down on the left side now, but it's cut out there by Williams. And Williams finds, Spencer's first touch wasn't the best. Went out of touch. And it is a throw-in in this, now the 44th minute. Ben with a throw-in for Camdonia Chelsea, aimless one. And John finds Sawyers. This time to Williams. Down the left side to McDowell. And doing well with possession there. Oh, that's not a good pass, but it's still with JeBelle nonetheless. And there was Najima Bergen trying to keep it in. Couldn't do so, didn't have the pace. And it's a throw-in taken there by Taylor. Gets the return ball. Knocked forward, but there's no blue shirt there. The only person who's there with a blue shirt is the goalkeeper for JeBelle. McHale, Williams, McDowell. Alexander. Ball there for Colin John to run on to, but Charles knocks it on to John, regains possession, and in the end, I believe it's going to be a corner kick. Yes, it's off the boot of Ben, and it's going to be a corner kick. I think we missed added time as we have a look at the replay there. So, corner kick for JeBelle. Player just settling it in Simmons. Taking his time, Simmons. Just ensuring that it's well placed. Let's see what happens with this corner kick. And nodded away by the defense there for JeBelle. One-time shot, and Indian is out of touch. I believe it's yet another corner kick. So we're still 0-0. Camdonia Chelsea had a wonderful opportunity to go ahead, but Tristan John of JeBelle having different ideas. This one is floated upfield now. I could only find Shaquan Hooper of JeBelle. There's McDowell with a couple blue shirts. Fell into the path of Najima Bergen, but a shot is tame and simple there for goalkeeper Barker. And there goes the whistle to finish this, the first of 45 minutes here tonight. A half that has been somewhat lackluster at times and lacking a bit of creativity, Roger.
Yes, and on occasions there were some good build-ups, but for most part of it, there was too much, I we call the wiper system going from defense to defense on both teams.
So we take a break and come back in the next 50 minutes to bring to you the final 45 minutes.
Cuttle is in. So as we prepare to restart this second period of play in this first encounter in the VPL being played at the Brighton Centre between JeBelle and Camdonia Chelsea. At halftime it was 0-0, and it appears there's going to be another substitution. Let's see what happens there as the official comes to the 16 for 11.
But that was indicated already.
Okay, yes it was. So it's second period of play. Kick off by Camdonia Chelsea. Bishop plays that one back to find his skipper Charles, who pumped that one downfield. It's high and hard, aimless. It's put into touch for a throwing to Camdonia Chelsea. It's now with Hooper. Hooper goes across field, finds his keeper, who had an awkward bounce there, tries to get that one clear. And it's been put into touch there by Camdonia Chelsea for a throw-in to JeBelle. It's now to Williams. Williams chose downfield to find. It's now with Sawyers. Now it's being played back there, pumped out there by Samuel. Partial block, put in touch. It's going to be another throw-in there to Camdonia Chelsea. It's now with Ben. Ben throws. Finds his man. It's been played back to Ben. Ben's being forced to go back. It's now with Camdonia Chelsea as the player tries to come across. They're missing a bit, but a good take over there by the number 6 player. Plays that one back to find his skipper Nigel Charles, who fakes. Still holds that one up. Charles pumps that one downfield. Good pass. Finds his man who turns inside. Gets that one across. Headed away. Good defensive work there on the part of Hooper. And it's a good challenge coming in now. Headed away by Williams. Still fighting hard and long there. Referee is going to be a foul against Williams. Jumping aimlessly there and committing that offense is going to be a throw-in, a kicking, free kick that is, to Camdonia Chelsea. Just about mid-pitch for Camdonia Chelsea. We see Nigel Charles step up to that one. Thought he would have been advancing to maybe put that one away, but he's now going to do that. So it's going to be Miller into the pair, who seem to be the free kick specialists here for Camdonia Chelsea this evening. So it's Miller. We see Charles, Bishop, and two others. Number 10, he's there as well. What move is this one? Behind, but straight into the hands there of the keeper, who had to take it on a second attempt. He brought that one out to find Matt Dowell. Matt Dowell holding it up, looking for the movement. Matt Dowell pumps that one over. Good ball. Looking to find his man. The chase is on. The keeper has to come in back, and he does and collects. Albeit a bit late, but he got there first. It's now with Ben. Ben plays that one long line to find his man. Chose to come inside, but deflects and goes into touch for a throw-in to Camdonia Chelsea, to JeBelle. Quick one taken down there, intercepted there once more. Still with JeBelle. This time we see the number 12 player who substituted in Benjamin. So Benjamin to take that throw. Takes that throw. By the number 16 player, he tees that one back. Clear comes across there, and back coming there, and a clearance coming there by the part of Charles. It's now with a good ball there, back to plays that one across, looking to find his man there, intercepted there. Sawyers goes there, but was robbed over there, and it's now with JeBelle. So let's see what happens there now. Plays that one back to looking for Sawyers. No, it's not Sawyers, but it's taken over there. It's back to JeBelle, robbed over there now once more by Camdonia Chelsea as they try to come forward. Long ball there, went as far as it looks like Hooper, but back to Hooper again. Has a second go at that one, and a shot coming there, deflects there. A bit rush one there, a bit rushy on the part there of Bishop, and it deflects from a player for, and a chase goes down there, and they say taken over there. Player goes down looking for an appeal, but good work on the part of Williams. Just barely walking that one through now. That one online going as far as the defense there for Camdonia Chelsea. As he moves inside now, the player checks outside, finds Ben. Ben looks to come in a bit long, but robbed over there. Ball being played through, finds Matt Dowell. Matt Dowell's giving chase there. Keeper has to come in back, clears that. Looking to find His man taking over by the skipper there for Camdonia for JeBelle. JeBelle is now flag said. McDowell has that one. McDowell fakes, goes across, attempt to go on near post there, but pulling that one a bit too much, and it goes into touch for a goal kick.
Well, I think he was a little selfish there because he had some players in that 18-yard box. McDowell decided to go for the shots and into the side netting.
Yes, and that area was already covered by the keeper Barker, so chance probably gone a beg in there, or poor preparation is now with Nigel Charles. He pumps that one downfield looking to find Bishop. Bishop goes there, he drops, he got to touch onto that one, but a bit of bungling coming there, but still with JeBelle as they try to move across field. Referee says foul against the skipper for JeBelle. Alexander has that one, pumps that one to find McDowell a bit slapping that one, but was able to come back a second time, and being a bit busy there is McDowell, but it's taken over there by Camdonia Chelsea. Cuttle has that one, moves through quite nicely, gets past two players, plays that one behind the back there of Miller, and put into touch there by the number 10 player in Luke, and it's going to be a throw-in to JeBelle. So it's now there with, and headed over there by the defense number 31 for in Taylor. So it's going to be another throw in there to Bergen, Najima Bergen. Bergen looking to get that one forward. Chose to McDowell. McDowell tried to get that one across, but cleared away there by Miller. Just as far as Hooper. Hooper plays that one out to find Bergen, but rubbed away there once more as he came off of the boot up to number 10 player for Camdonia Chelsea, and it's another one there headed out into touch for another throwing to JeBelle. We see Bergen going to get that one, but it's been thrown quite quickly by McDowell to Bergen. Bergen under a rush, but got that one off, and an appeal went up, and it's going to be a throw in there to Camdonia Chelsea. Taylor is asked to go back, trying to advance a couple yards. Taylor chose that one downfield. Bergen goes there, but he's been called for a foul. Bergen is going to be a free kick to Camdonia Chelsea. You see Nigel Charles coming across to take that one. Charles tried to advance. Referee says should be taken back 3 meters. So it's now with Charles playing a short one. It's plays into middle there, finds his man, he checks, comes back out, looking to get that one forward. A lovely ball being played there. Can he keep it in? Yes, he does. He holds that one up. Camdonia Chelsea looking to go forward, but robbed away there. It's now with Najima Bergen. Bergen plays that one across field, finds Spencer plays that one in to find, but a bit of mix-up coming there, but it's now Williams for JeBelle. He's that one back, finds his man, robbed away there, Alexander, and that's a good move there on the part of Camdonia Chelsea. Referee says foul against player there, and it's going to be a free kick to Camdonia Chelsea. Both teams still looking to find their footing. Some great build-ups, but at times the exchange is not of the best. It's going to be a free kick now to Chelsea. Nigel Charles, the captain, to take that one. Playing a short one is Charles. Play downfield, looking to find his man, but only to as far as JeBelle's defense. Poor flat-footed play there, good pull up by the skipper there. Because that one cut for Najima Bergen. Najima Bergen advancing quite strongly there. Looking for McDowell. Let's see what happens there. Bergen takes a shot there. It deflects and goes into touch for a corner kick to JeBelle. We see Sawyers going across, as so is McDowell. And Bergen is there. Let's see what happens. A quick one taken now with Sawyers. Sawyers goes inside. A good header there. They tried to defend that one, but it came after the head of the defender and went into touch over the goal line for a corner kick to be awarded to JeBelle's.
So the player there was a little lucky that that deflection didn't find its way into the back of the net.
Because the Barker was more or less in the center of the goal area there, and that one would have to travel a good way to get into the palm there of Barker. So it's now with JeBelle Sawyers gets that one across. Shot on goal there. Pumped over there once more by the defender. It's now with Bergen. Bergen plays that one to find McDowell. McDowell has 2 players to contend with. Gets past one. And lovely move there by. Gets that one across now, but cleared over there into the part there of Sawyers. Sawyers shielding. Sawyers looking to go across, looking for some support. He plays that one inside. And finds his man. Looks to get that one forward. He hold that one up. And you see the player number 16 appealing for that one. And a big work there by McDowell, trying to get that one, kick that one in, and they put into touch for a goal kick to Camdonia Chelsea. So it's 0-0. Goal kick to Charles of Camdonia Chelsea. Almost been pumped downfield now. Headed on there. Can Bishop kick that one in? It's
a corner kick.
Good heel, eh? Back heel there by Bishop
by him, yes.
and Samuels as it goes into touch for a corner kick to Camdonia Chelsea. And earlier on, Camdonia Chelsea had the greatest opportunity to go one up via penalty route. Miller taking a penalty, and he was saved by the keeper. So it's going to be a corner kick now. The referee, the assistant, and the player there under the argument in terms of the positioning of the ball on the arc. So satisfied now that it's being put back. The referee's having a word with Charles, and who does it look like? So Charles and Bishop, well, not Bishop at that time, but Ben teaming up to attack from behind. Corner goes in, keeper goes and try to collect on a second attempt, and was on out to find McDowell. McDowell controls, has 2 players around him. He choosing to go back, but dispossessed, and it's going to be a throw-in to JeBelle nevertheless. So it's with a free kick. The referee said free kick. Hooper thought it was throw-in, but free kick. Quick one taken, finds Samuels. He controls, moves across, finds Williams on the right defense. Looking to move forward now is Williams. Put that one in to find the number 16. Got a good touch onto that one, but he looks to get that one forward. He's being dispossessed. The referee says a foul against the player there for, it looks like Ben, and it's going to be a throw-in, a free kick, to JeBelle's. So it's now with John, it looks like. Benjamin.
It's John.
John.
Yes.
Yes, it's John. Let's see what happens. A bit defensive there is JeBelle. The poor take there, but poor clearance there on the part of Miller, leaning back and trying to avoid the danger, but it deflected off him and went into touch for a corner kick.
Yes, all around poor performances there.
Yes, to JeBelle. McDowell out there to take that one. Can they break the ice here? Left to be seen, as there are just 4 players among the lot there for JeBelle's. Let's see what happens. We see his keeper stepping up a bit. Good corner indeed. Head goes up on the, oh my word. Not a bad attempt there on the part of now Jimmy Bergen. That's taking that one over. He climbed up there, but instead of heading that one down, it was but he was jumping, trying to get a height to get it down, but it went over the crossbar and into touch for a goal kick to Camdonia Chelsea. Charles, take this one. Big kick downfield. Looking to find Bishop. Samuels get inside there. That's robbed over there. The referee says a foul against Bishop. Quick one taken there by JeBelle's. John goes forward, gets that one inside, looking to attempting to get to McDowell. He gets there. Was able to keep it in. McDowell holds up, but he's been dispossessed once more. for a throwing to JeBelle, to John once more. John try to get that one in. Looking to find his man. It's now with Sawyers. Sawyers holds up. Shielding. Sawyers holds that one up. Shielding very strongly. Sawyers doing a bit too much. The captain. Captain. And strange things happening here. But it's now with JeBelle, Anthony.
Yes, Captain Charles now takes this free kick just in midway in the own half, floats it upfield, and the heads are up. There's being knocked away there by, looks like John. Colin John finds what looks like Sawyers, but he's bundled off. And whistle immediately going against Camdonia Chelsea. And it's going to be a free kick, of course, to JeBelle. Captain Sherwin Alexander goes down the right side, searching one there, looking for John, but it's picked up by a blue shirt. Nonetheless, Williams overlapping, gaining possession, losing it, and battling for all his worth to regain possession, but Chelsea will come with it in the middle. Miller flicking it one on, but was looking there for Luke, but only found Najima Bergin. Bergin to Sawyers. Sawyers now into the path of McDowell. He's closely marked McDowell, and has to hold it up a bit. Now goes to the line. Still with it, McDowell, and in the end, well, he still hangs on to it. With 1, 2, 3, 4 blue shirts around him, and in the end, fouled in the process. But I thought he had the opportunity to pass it off. Just held on a little bit too much there.
I think McDowell and Sawyers have been doing too much receiving with the ball. They had players that they could make passes to, but holding on too long. But nevertheless, he won a free kick in the process. And let's see the outcome of this one.
So tying his bootlaces there, Sawyers, as the referee identifies to Taylor that there's a 10-yard distance legally as far as a free kick is concerned in a football game. You need to occupy that position. He's joined there by what looks like Luke. And Sawyers taps into the path of Najima Bergin. And that's high and wide and aimless. No thought behind it. Out of touch. Goal kick will result for Camdonia Chelsea.
Yes, a very poor thought there, Anthony.
Certainly. Here's Charles, who's had a good game tonight. The captain of Camdonia Chelsea. Goes to his left. Finds what looks like Ben on the left side. Ben, long searching one there for the player to possibly run on to, but it was well shielded there by goalkeeper Barker, was quickly off his line.
But not back on that occasion.
Tristan John, my apologies. John. And it is going to be a goal kick quite naturally there for Camdonia Chelsea. Stevens, who's also had a fairly good game in defense for JeBelle, now getting possession. Stevens floats it into the path of his captain, knocks it back to what looks like Sawyers. There now to
Hooper.
Shaquan Hooper. Alexander's there, but he leaves it for Colin John on the right side. John cuts in and decides to just simply go back and tap it into the path of Williams, who gives now the ball to his captain, Sherwin Alexander, floating it forward. Searching ball, was looking there for Shano Benjamin, but Charles was there first, and he booted it away out of touch. A throw now for Camdonia Chelsea. As a matter of fact, that one went out of the Brighton Technical Centre, but the replacement ball is quickly there, and throw taken, couldn't be controlled there by John, and turned over by a throw to Camdonia Chelsea. 0-0 it is, and ball knocked aimlessly. Battle for possession in the midfield, picked up there by Bishop. Luke is there, but he has too many defenders to contend with. And in the end, Sherwin Alexander doing well. He was fouled in the process there by, looks like Williams. And the referee just asking for the ball to be placed in its correct position where the foul took place. Advantage quite naturally to JeBelle. Stevens to Alexander. There's Ashano Benjamin. Back to Alexander. Nice ball there to, it looks like Sawyers. Bundled to the ground. And another free kick to JeBelle. So heading up to the 65th minute, and both teams yet to break this deadlock. It's at 0-0. Of course, Chelsea had a wonderful opportunity in the first half with a penalty, and Imani Miller unable to get past goalkeeper Tristan John. And there we see on the far side, looks like Najima Bergen it is to take this free kick. 1, 2, 3. Green shirts at the top of the 18-yard box. I'm see as to why there's so many JeBelle players behind this one. There we see Stevens now coming up, and a fourth player in. Well, they actually now getting 5 players in there, and Najima Bergen, arms akimbo. Bergen high and wasteful. It's just been a night where you're asking yourself, are we looking at a football game or a netball game?
So much so, Anthony. Poor structures.
There is Shaquan Hooper nodding it away. Spencer trying to keep it in, and in the end it's out of touch. A throw into Camdonia Chelsea. Deep inside the JeBelle half there on the right side. And looks like Stevens is going to come up, yes. But he leaves it there for, yes, Stevens is going to take this throw. Coming out of defense for Camdonia Chelsea. And Taylor dropping back in defense just in case, as Stevens, he's going to try and get this one into the 18-yard box. The heads go up. And here's Luke. Stevens is trying to get there first, but doing so and doing some good footwork there in the end was Sawyers, but couldn't keep it in. Ball was knocked away by a blue shirt, and Najima Bergen now takes the throw in to Hooper. Goes back there to Stevens in a central defender position, floats it forward aimlessly, and there was Ben, but he's going to be dispossessed momentarily. And Indian picked up there by Colin John. Here is Ashano Benjamin, closely marked by Charles. Still with cross comes in now and nodded away by Stevens. Ball in the end is with Camdonia Chelsea. Spencer. Going back there to Shaquan Hooper, finds Stevens. Diagonal searching ball, found McDowell, knocked it into the path there now, off and advancing John, but Charles, who's been having a great night in defense tonight, getting there first and knocking it away for Camdonia Chelsea. But it's back with JeBelle as they try to press the advantage here tonight. Hooper gets around one into the path of McDowell. He's looking there for Najima Bergen, but didn't really get, or should I say, got much of a boot onto it, and in the end it fell nicely there for the goalkeeper. Knocks it upfield, and this one looks like from keeper to keeper. And Tristan John to Barker. Here's JeBelle trying to move forward once again with Ashano Benjamin. Benjamin with a cross, but there's no one in the inside that 18-yard box, and easy work there for goalkeeper John, as the ball is now downfield, and Hooper and the diminutive Luke, who was bundled to the ground. There's no whistle, and it's going to be a goal kick. Meantime, seems if we're going to be having a substitution for JeBelle. Looks like McDowell will be coming out, and Java O'Dane comes in. So McDowell out, O'Dane is in, and also coming out is Sawyers to be replaced by Delano Benjamin. So there goes Sawyers to be replaced by Benjamin, and McDowell out, being replaced by, was it Javid Richardson? Well, the play continues nonetheless.
McDowell, yeah, McDowell is out.
replaced by Java O'Dane. Yes, Java O'Dane is in. So here's JeBelle. Player who just came in there in Benjamin, gets possession, but loses it. And it's Luke who's in an offside position there. Flag was quickly up. As we see some members of System 3. They're now going to warm up for the big game coming up after this one, where they'll be taking on Leyu. A victory here tonight for System 3 certainly will make it difficult for JeBelle and Leyu to possibly get any further. But here's Sherwin Alexander for JeBelle. Ball on the right side, searching one there. Looking for what looks like Colin John, floated forward there to Benjamin, but first there, ever present, is Charles, and it's going to be a throw-in. Knocked it out, Charles, and certainly has been the workhorse in defense for Chelsea here tonight, Camdonia Chelsea. Very tall, lanky player he is. And those long legs of his certainly getting him around the pitch very quickly. Whistle going there, and I believe it's against Camdonia Chelsea. Sorry, it's against JeBelle. And a free kick to be taken. So there's Charles. Arms akimbo. And gets this one upfield, long, wayward, out of touch, into the side fence in here. And not much thought went into that one. He just simply wrapped his boot around it, and it sailed away into no man's land for a goal kick. Goal kick taken there by Tristan John. Williams searching ball there to John, but couldn't get there, and it's turned over to Camdonia Chelsea. Throw in to be taken. Ball in now with what looks like Mackie. Still with it, and I believe that's Benjamin who can keep it in there. Referee just asking for throw to be taken from its correct spot, and yet again it's out of touch. We're going to be seeing another substitution, this time for Camdonia Chelsea, as we await this throw-in, just waiting for the referee to give the indication. And yes, coming out for Camdonia Chelsea will be Taylor, and he will be replaced by Devonte Nero. So Taylor out, and Nero coming in. Applauding Taylor. Both players, of course, just tapping each other as Devonte Nero comes in. Of course, missing tonight is Akil Nero for Camdonia Chelsea. Plays in a somewhat of a defensive midfield role as this free kick is taken and punched away by the goalkeeper. Comes back out and bobbled a bit there by Luke, but he's a handful, this short player, and in the end lost out, as there is nice little turn there by Java O'Dane. Still with it, O'Dane, and goes to his right, you know, to Spencer. Spencer got past one but couldn't get past the second in Cottle, and it's knocked away for a throw-in. Williams on the far side takes the throw-in for JeBelle. Was looking there for Delano Benjamin, but he fouled in the process, and it's going to be a free kick to Camdonia Chelsea. Captain once again in Charles, Nigel Charles. He certainly has had national duties as in Vincent and the Grenadines, as he places his one upfield. And good work there by Stevens, getting up and nodding it away. And John will now come with it on the far side into the path of Benjamin, but he couldn't get there. Let's see if, looks like, well, in the end, Java O'Dane couldn't get there. The defender was there first in Cottle, and Throw in nonetheless to JeBelle. So throw now taken there to Najima Bergen. Bergen. Back to O'Dane. Finds Benjamin once again and dropped by the goalkeeper. It's a scramble and eventually he recovered just in time. Bowls this one out upfield into the path of, it looks like Bishop. Bishop going to his right and searching ball to Luke, but good work by Najima Bergen, putting the play under pressure. Comes back to Luke nonetheless. Twisting and turning, closely marked by O'Dane, who's fouled him in the process, and it's going to be a free kick to Camdonia Chelsea. Yes, Roger.
Yes, so it's now with Camdonia Chelsea. They'll be taking this one. Throw in, you see a free kick actually. Nigel Charles, the skipper. He'll be trying to get that one upfield as far as possible. Over the midfield, it's going as far as Samuel. He drops, but it came off for Williams. But actually, it's now with Camdonia Chelsea with number 26 for JeBelle, and he's been fouled in the process. It's going to be a free kick. Taking the crowd quickly there, finds it's now with Benjamin. Benjamin controls, looking to get a one forward. Benjamin checks, goes right back to find his skipper. Controls back to Benjamin. Benjamin, a quite stylish and patient player. Gets that one inside, poor pass there on the part of Benjamin, but was able to get that back to him by his teammate. Benjamin goes for the right to looking for John. Can John keep this one in? Yes, he does. He's been marshaled strongly there by Ben. Ben rubbing away this time, but pumped into Williams, and he put into touch for a throw-in to Camdonia Chelsea. It's now with Ben. Ben takes a throw down to find his man. He's been challenged very strongly there, but Ben opens up, puts that one down, and he's been put into touch now by JeBelle for a throw-in to Camdonia Chelsea. Ben gets that one to find his man. He turns. It's been dispossessed. Long ball played on field, but put in touch once more. Referee says it came off a player for Camdonia Chelsea. It's going to be a throw-in to Williams for JeBelle. Williams trying to get one forward. Finds John. John controls. Puts that one in. Finds his teammate. Poor pass. Robbed away by Camdonia. Benjamin. Benjamin doing a lot of work there, but he's been pulled to the ground, so his referee says it's a foul. And a quick one taken there by Williams. You see the referee goes across, asking a player to come to the bench for cautioning, not sure. And a yellow card is being issued there to maybe the management.
Yes, it appears that way.
So the manager for he was standing, and he's been asked to have a seat because only one person is allowed to be standing there, and the coach is there. So it's going to be a free kick to JeBelle. See what happens there. Floating a bit flat. Poor passing all night. Plays that one out. Look to find his man. Can he keep it in? Yes, he does. He's being robbed away there by Benjamin. This can be a chance now. We see that one may put across there, but we see Hooper having to avoid the danger there. Put that one over the goal line for a corner kick ball to Camdonia Chelsea, and good move there.
Yeah, well, the architect of that was Luke. He motored down the right side, and nice cross in the middle there, but unfortunately didn't find Luke. But it was really and truly some good, magnificent work.
Yeah, very good build up there on the part of Camdonia Chelsea, and a good defensive work there, nevertheless too, by the JeBelle. So it's now with Gona goes in, headed over there by Williams. It's taken on there by Nigel Charles. He put back one outfield, and a good sliding tackle there. And the referee says it's going to be a foul against Williams. Williams is being carried.
And I think he's going to be ejected. Yes, that's his second yellow.
So Williams receives a second yellow. So Williams has been ejected for receiving a second yellow. So, some adjustments has to be made there now by JeBelle. Let's see. So, Camdonia Chelsea has pushed one player further up front.
Well, they realize that they have the one-man advantage.
Now, so let's see. And the architect of this kick for Camdonia Chelsea is always Miller. So let's see what happens now. Kick comes in, taken there by the keeper. Almost on a second attempt, but he moves that one out quickly to find Benjamin. Benjamin looking to advance. He checks, plays that one back to find Hooper. Hooper controls. Hooper goes back. Being pumped forward by Najma Bergen, finds John. John giving that one away to Miller, and Miller wins another free kick. And JeBelle have to be very careful because Miller seemed to be the and another substitution there, number 17 leaving for number 19 for Camdonia Chelsea.
So that's Dwayne Murray coming in for Mackie.
So all the substitutions have been exhausted now from our card, Anthony, for Camdonia Chelsea.
They still allowed 2 more, but the bench is now empty.
Strong attack coming there. One over there by JeBelle. Nevertheless, they're now trying to move forward. We see Benjamin pumping forward. They're looking for some support. One drops, finds Benjamin. Benjamin a good turn, touch there onto. It looks like Odin twists and turn. Has Charles twisting. Odin goes to goal there, but wide outside the upright. In the touch for a goal kick to be awarded to Camdonia Chelsea. Quick burst, nevertheless. Now we're standing there with a 1 player shot, with just about 83 minutes gone on the clock. Can Camdonia Chelsea go forward with 1 player, or can JeBelle equalize or advance? So it's now with Hooper. Good part, then work on the part of Borgen. Borgen checks back to Hooper. He plays that one across field. Benjamin stretches, plays that one back to his skipper who controls, plays it further back. Stevens opens up. Let's see what happens. Gets that one forward. A good move on the part of JeBelle. Good build up. Good touch. Finds his man, but he's been dispossessed now. And foul call. And JeBelle has to be very careful because they can very well lose another player here, which will be more disastrous for them. And that player, number 16 for JeBelle.
That's Benjamin.
Benjamin has to be very careful. And we see the assistant calling the referee over. We to let him know, and he's going to issue a caution. Yes. Yes, Benjamin is going to be issued a caution there. He receives a yellow card.
Came on as a second half substitute, Benjamin. So the 3, along with Sherwin Alexander and Simmons. Well, Simmons was substituted.
So let's see what happens here now. It's free kick to Camdonia Chelsea. Skipper Nigel Charles flicking out on over. Headed away by the defense. Or just as far as the man has just been carried. Shielding, holding on a bit too much. Has some support. He could have played that one back, but does so now. Maybe he might have heard me. John tried to get that one forward, looking to find Odin, but taken over there now, slipping and turning there, but players not been able to find their footing. It's now Benjamin looking to get that one. Benjamin won the battle in that another occasion. It's Odin now. Odin comes forward. Can he? He's been dispossessed. And a big clearance there that one may put in the touch for a throw-in, and we see it look like Benjamin. He's been floored. Not sure what happened there, but you see him holding his head. Apparently, I'm not sure what happened, but
well, he's getting back up. It's actually, is it Benjamin or Stevens?
Benjamin is back up, holding the back of his head.
Yes.
So he might have been touched. I'm not sure.
That's Delano Benjamin.
And we see Miller down as well, catching his breath. Miller's been working quite hard too for Camdonia Chelsea in the middle.
Yes.
He's now going to the bench, not sure. But I just showing to John for JeBelle's. And we see player holds that one up now, being challenged by Benjamin. Referee says a foul against Benjamin. And this is for a free kick to Camdonia Chelsea. With 86 minutes gone on the clock. It's a quick start there by Camdonia Chelsea. Ben pumps that one across, only just as far as the skipper. For rubbed over there by John. Good read indeed, but put into touch for showing to Ben for Camdonia Chelsea. Should take on quickly. Strong tackle. Referee goes to his pocket. The referee loves his pocket, that left pocket. And the captain is there once more, having received a card, having a dialogue there with the referee, which is his right too. But the conditions, and the number 26 is going to be cautioned. It looks like. So number 26 receives a caution.
That's Spencer.
Spencer. So, with this game end up with player short for the amount of cards being shared here. We have about 6 cards being shared. JeBelle would have received the most, I think.
4 cards to JeBelle, right?
4.
And 2 to Camdonia Chelsea.
So the referee, he's going to caution the
this time it's the coach that is up.
yes, but the fourth official is there to take charge, but it's now with the referee comes in there. We see Ben. It looks like Charles there. Keeper goes up, missing the head there of it looks like Bishop there, and it's now with Java Ode has to run all the way back to get that one, but not the best of passes there, looking to find Benjamin, but cleared away there by Hooper. It's now with Chelsea. The player slipped in the process. That's number 13. And put into touch. Quickly one taken there. We see Hogan there against number 7. And the referee demonstrating there that Hogan is not permitted. Quick one taken there. Finds the skipper. Skipper goes across. And poor touch again. But only as far as number 26 he controls. Finds John. John goes across. We're looking to find Oden. It deflects. And the keeper. Oh, another free ball there. But Oden had a free go at that one. After coming with the keeper's hand. But the referee judged that the keeper was being fouled. Just now with Charles. With the 89th minute. Let's see what happens here now. It's now with Ben reaching out. Because that one across looking to find his man, but it goes into touch over the goal line as it's been marshaled there by the goalkeeper.
And Luke, he's Mr. Energizer. He just seems to be all over the pitch for Chelsea tonight.
Very busy player there in Luke, but it's now with back. Hooper comes downfield, looking for some support. Finds his man, skipper. Chooses to go for the right. Finds John. Lovely ball indeed. What can John do with this one? John overtouching that one. Was able to find strong shoulders there. Until it looks like Benjamin. And we hear an appeal there by the management looking for a card. So it's a free kick. We see 3-4 players for JeBelle lined up behind that one, but it's been left there now. Is it going to be Benjamin? Delano Benjamin, it looks like. Another free kick specialist. In the 90th minute of play, well, Benjamin leaves that one to O'Dane, and this one seems as if it'll be coming right over to the far post.
Meantime, 4 minutes extra time.
4 minutes time, O'Dane pumped that one a bit low. It's now with over touching that one as well, but we just found John kicking and missing as well. Good clear on there by Stevens. It's going to be a touch, throw-in. Headed over there, good defensive work there. Good control. Good work there by the skipper there for JeBelle. It's now with Borgin balls and goes on a shot. Foul call. And the referee is quick to his pocket again. Another card. Number 18 for
Devontae Nero.
Nero receives. Are we going to be? Would we be seeing another ejection in this other 3 minutes or so? In the extra time. So it's Benjamin.
Oh, we can play 7 aside with the number of yellow cards we have tonight. There's 7 players with yellow cards.
That's the minimum number.
Exactly.
So it's Benjamin. Spotting that one. Let's see. A bit defensive though. It's Benjamin goes to goal there. Tipper has to punch. Benjamin still has that one. He controls. Moves forward. Let's see what happens there. He's been challenged by
Foul.
On a foul there on the part of, is it Miller? The referee is having a word with Miller. Letting them know that he's not going to have any more. The referees maybe having a bit too much conversations on the field of play. With Benjamin once more. As Dajima Bergen moves inside, we see JeBelle is now pushing more players up. Benjamin is going to test that goalkeeper again. Let's see. Maybe a similar kick. A very good free kick specialist as well.
The referee's still having a conversation with players there.
So it's going to be Benjamin. Let's see what happens there now. Oh, too hard this time.
Yes.
And it goes in touch for a goal kick. So we see the players now for JeBelle has to retrieve as you see Ben taking his own time on that one. I'm not wasting some time, not as if they're leading. But it's now with skipper Nigel Charles. Anthony, who do you see? Well, the two players I have, it's the
Charles,
skipper for
right.
Charles. Both skippers actually
Yes.
really did human service to the team tonight. Good header there. Opens up. It's Hooper finds Benjamin. Benjamin skips of that one. Benjamin trying to go forward once more. Benjamin looking for some support. Put that one right to find. Lovely young fielder looking to find a flick on there aimlessly by Bergen, not Najma Bergen, but downfield now, robbed away there by John. Good move. Looking to, referee says fair tackle as the keeper goes for JeBelle. They moves that one out to find Hooper. Plays that one downfield, finds Najma Bergen. He controls. Bergen touches the one inside. He moves forward. Gets that one over. Looking to find good ball there to find Benjamin holds that one up, plays that one inside, head over there, kick and misses, back to Benjamin. Benjamin, let's see what happens there. He gets that one across field again, looking for O'Dane, but not O'Dane this time, but aimless there again. It drops over to as far as Hooper. Hooper a bit long on that one, but still controlling. Goes inside. The skipper has that one now. He's going to try a shot. Plays that one inside to find. It looks like goes across field. Big clearance coming there, but not the best. And there goes the final whistle in this first encounter played between JeBelle and Chelsea. 0-0 in the final at the final whistle. And Anthony, who's your man of the match?
Well, I'll give Charles a nod for Camdonia Chelsea. He's certainly been a tower strength and defense for his team tonight. And no doubt in my mind, the play of the game.
Yes, so Nigel Charles, player of the game this evening, this first encounter.
We'll take a break, and certainly when we come back, we'll have that interview, wrap things up, and then we'll feature game number 2. All right, I'm here with player of the game, Charles. Good night. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Well, first of all, congratulations to you, a 6-pack. All compliments, ECGC. But of course, you put in some good work tonight in defense for your team.
Yeah, always. Long as for my team, I always put in the good work, no matter what.
Well, you had the opportunity to win, of course, with that penalty, missed penalty. Your feelings about that?
Well, it's a tough game still, but the keeper make a good save still, but we have again and do our best.
All right, well, your last couple of games have been good ones. Of course, you had a draw just the previous game against System 3. You had a victory before then. So going forward, your thoughts?
Going forward, win the games then we're coming up and do our best. No more draw, no more lose. Just help my team going forward.
Thank you very much and all the best.
Yeah, thank you.
Very well. So that's the captain of Chelsea, indeed, player of the game. It's a bit of a drizzle, so we're going to wrap things up, of course. Game number 2 just about to start, of course. Leyu taking on System 3.